Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by the 2021 ARCA Menard Series West champion, Jesse Love, of course, the driver of the number 16 Toyota for BMR. How's it going, buddy?
Going great, man. Moving into my new house right now in North Carolina. So that feels great. Feels good to have had this opportunity in the first place, be where I want to be, and be in the racing hub for the first time in my life, and having a house out here. So it means a lot to me, and definitely shows we're moving in the right direction. And obviously a little bit more pep in my step this weekend after coming off another championship.
Yeah. Okay, so I know you've probably been asked this before, and I think I just asked you before I started recording. But what was that last lap like? Did you know what was happening and all that?
100%. I mean, I knew what the point situation was. Obviously, my spotter was keeping me updated. He was getting all the information through Channel 2, and he was giving it to me when it was needed. And basically, the whole race was, kind of stressful. We were having motor issues, just grounding. The motor was grounding out the wiring at the firewall. So I would lose a bunch of spots on restarts. It was happening really bad on restarts. And then it would get better as the run would go on for whatever reason. And we were able to make up ground the last about 5-10 laps because it stopped happening. And I was able to make up enough ground to kind of get in the range of the 6 car. Because about 15 laps ago, it was happening really, really bad. And I lost a ton of ground. And I knew what the point situation was. I knew I had to catch him. And the last, 10 to go, I cut the dog leg every single lap to try and get to him. So, obviously once I got to him, he didn't put up much of a fight. I was able to get going and win the championship. So I knew right away that I won the championship. I knew that was the spot that I needed. And just had to wait for the ARCA official to clarify it.
Yep. Sounds good. So, what a way to end your ARCA West tenure. Of course, I know you've said that with BMR, I know that your tenure with BMR is complete. I know that you're moving on to another direction, but what was it like to wrap it up as they're kind of ending a chapter themselves with as they're going into another manufacturer in 2022 to end your tenure out west and tenure with BMR?
It was great, man. I had a phone call with Bill yesterday, a relatively emotional phone call at that. I was very grateful to have driven for Bill. I remember walking into his shop when I was about 10 or 11 years old, and then walking back in when I was 15 to drive for him. And we won 2 championships, did great things, became the youngest NASCAR champion in history, won multiple races, a lot of poles, lap sled, all of that good stuff. And Bill's had a lot of great drivers drive for him over the years. So to be one of those drivers meant a lot to me. And overall, Bill's a very powerful person in the sport. He always has been. And he carries a lot of weight with his name. So it was great to win for him. And Napa Auto Parts made a great partnership and sponsorship with them. And obviously to put Toyota in victory lane is my goal every single week. So to put TRD, Toyota Race Development, in victory lane and championship lane 2 years in a row, it really meant a lot to me as well. So, and above that, all the lessons about just how to be a man, how to be a leader, and the personal lessons that Bill taught me as well, from a team owner to a driver, meant a lot as well. And it was definitely a relationship that I valued a lot. And at the same time, I was able to work with a lot of great crew chiefs, two great teams for the 19 and the 16. A great sponsor, Napa Auto Parts, that I hope doesn't go away. I hope that continues. And overall, it was a great experience. And I was just very grateful and blessed to have had the opportunity in the first place.
Yeah, for sure. So I know that, of course, you're going to stick with Toyota. And by the way, Toyota almost pulled off the 6th sweep of it. Almost got the brooms out. They swept all 3 ARCA championships after only winning one of them last year. But overall, of course, it's out there that, of course, you're going to be sticking with Toyota. You don't know really what your plans are. I know that they're still trying to figure out where they're going to put everybody. But what do you plan to do?
Yeah, I have a great relationship with Toyota Race Development, and I trust them 100% with my development and my path, as long as I'm winning and doing my job. So they've been great with me to develop me and give them the opportunities that are necessary. And we made the most of them this year. We won multiple races, got a lot of poles and lap sled and championships too now. So it was great this year. So obviously I know next year I'll be doing a lot of ARC racing and super late racing. As far as details of it, that'll be released, whenever Toyota thinks it's ready to be released, and I trust them wholeheartedly for that decision.
All right, sounds good. We'll be waiting to hear from them momentarily to see what happens with everybody with that. I know that your year is not done. I know you gotta actually, I think you got a race out in Florida that you're going to do, I think, this weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're going to the Governor's Cup this weekend. In my opinion, the greatest racetrack ever built, New Smyrna. So looking forward to that. I love driving a super late model around there. It's great racing. We have a great package for that place as well. We always have with our Fury. So obviously we're going there with our Hamkey now with Chris from Motorsports and our Mobile 1 Camry. But looking forward to that. Seeing how that shakes out. One of my best racetracks, one of Chris's best racetracks. So hopefully we can, win another marquee super late model race, big race, and a lot of good competition. So good tune up for the Derby. Obviously the Snowball Derby's come up as well. I'll be racing in that and trying to get my first one in that. So it'll be my first appearance, and looking forward to 2 big races in Florida. Always love going into Florida. Don't know why, I just love the place. So looking forward to that, and getting ready to leave there in a few days.
Yep. Say hi to Judson while you're down there. So, because he'll be down there for New Smyrna. That guy does not miss anything with late models. So it's gonna be fun down in the state of Florida for the next 2 months there. But yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot of stuff next year. I know you're gonna be with Venturini for some of the races that you can, and then you're gonna be doing some probably more late model races, more dirt stuff. You do the Chili Bowl?
Yeah, the Chili Bowl is so far good to go.
Okay, just wanted to know that. Okay, so you got so basically, I know today's been full of interviews. I know you did a few of them today, but overall, what's it going to be like the next few days, and then hop on a bird to get down to down in New Smyrna?
I mean, honestly, just obviously preparing for my next race. After I won the championship last year, I was kind of just, on cloud 9, happy and all that stuff. And this year I was very happy, very pleased that we did our job. But at the same time, I would be 100% doing a disservice to Chris and Chris Warner Motorsports if I wasn't preparing for New Smyrna like usual. So got to stay on top of things, can't get complacent, and we got to do my job to be ready for New Smyrna this weekend. So just more preparation, and like I always do, getting ready for the next race.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. It's going to be a big few months for the short track community. I know that the motorsports calendar has been extended for people like me because it didn't end at Phoenix. I think it ends at the Derby or something. But it's definitely going to be a fun show for that. But well, who knows but what else you got on tap for this winter before we see you, whenever we see you?
For like the winter?
Yeah, why not?
Not a whole lot. I mean, just kind of getting ready for next year. Obviously, doing some different stuff next year, racetrack wise, and I've been around a lot of great drivers this year, and I want to keep improving myself. So obviously, won't be doing as many races because there's not as much racing going on during the winter. But just more opportunity and more time off to get ready for the following year.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, I think that's all I got for you, man. Jesse Love, thank you so much. Congratulations on back-to-back ARCA Menard Series West championships, and can't wait to see what you can do. And good luck in the Governor's Cup this week.
Awesome, thank you, and thank you, Casey. I appreciate it. Thanks for everybody for tuning in.